South Africa has battled various animal diseases such as avian flu and foot and mouth disease, which have also contributed to higher food prices while threatening food security. The South African Poultry Association says it is still recovering from the avian influenza outbreak that ravaged the industry late last year. The organization says it continues to monitor the sector, but so far this year there have not been any new cases identified. It says farmers are still rebuilding following the recent devastation caused by the virus, which is said to have wiped out 30% of the industry. The Poultry Association says it expects the sector to have fully recovered by this time next year.
From the recent call of the minister that we need to assist government on this disease, it came to us as a good opportunity. We have been working with government in terms of looking into the possibility to vaccinate. I must say we have the H5 vaccines already registered and approved for use in South Africa. So we are working on the H7 vaccines. As I did indicate, the H7 is a new strain in South Africa. So we are working with government to ensure that those vaccines are also registered. So late last year, we also took note of the protocols to vaccinate that were published by government. So there is protocols in place. And as much as it's difficult to implement the protocols, there are negotiations going between government and the industry to sort of make the protocols to be easier to implement or to be affordable also for the smallholder producers. So that relationship has already been there with government. It is more now of ensuring that we strengthen that relationship.
The Red Meat Producers Organization says there is still reports of foot and mouth disease in Limpopo, Mpumalanga, KwaZulu-Natal and the Eastern Cape. The organization says education and compliance would go a long way to ending the spread of the disease.
I think every one of us that keep an animal, that's handling an animal, working with animals, we must make sure that we do basic biosecurity on our farms, our workplaces. I think that is the basic point to start. Then we can go and look after the moving of animals, trucks and buckies and trailers and everything that's moving around, and where the animals is being loaded and offloaded and things. But it starts with us. It starts with everybody of us to see and make sure that we make sure there's no spread of foot and mouth anymore.
The organizations say lack of education on the ground, skills and resources at times stand in the way of proper animal disease control. Gloria Sifakomusi, SABC News, Johannesburg.